Hey everybody, so if you're watching this video, then you're probably very much aware that on April 12th of 2019, we will be getting a feature film adaptation of the book After by Anna Todd. And this is just going to be, this is a quick plug, and I am going to, give some movie news, but this is a quick plug. You can head on over to the channel and you'll find my read through. I'm going to be reading through this for the next couple of months. So head on over to the channel and check that out. But of course, the reason why you are here today is because I'm going to title this After Movie News. And of course, this is coming from After Brazil, the After Brazil Twitter account. And somebody was kind enough to just bullet point like all the stuff that the admin of the Twitter account found out. So let's get started. The movie will be about 2 hours long. Next week is their last week of filming, 6 weeks in total, or I think it's this week. Yeah, actually, I do think it's this week because this was created on the 15th, so yeah, I think it will be this week. So this week will be their last week of filming. The admin stayed with Anna Todd most of the time while filming. When they stopped recording, they were all free to walk on set. Josephine Langford, who was playing Tessa, has a very strong Australian accent. They casted Josephine after Julia had to back out due to scheduling issues. She auditioned for another role character, but After Brazil isn't allowed to tell. Hero and Josephine are friends. Shane wasn't on set or in Atlanta when After Brazil was there. Anna comforted him when After Brazil was crying. He said that Joe and Hero have a lot, that is in all capitals, of chemistry. After Brazil had a conversation with Hero about why he doesn't post much on social media. He sees everything, however, he wants his presence online on on social media to have a meaning, which of course I can respect that. I respect him for that. Joe is a very shy person, but she is friends with everyone and they all get along really well. Joe is a professional. Just like Joe, Hero has read the books. A question asked to After Brazil, who's the funniest in the cast? His answer, Hero, Sam, and Swen are the funniest. The official premiere will be in LA. About Sam, he's kind, he's always singing and playful with the cast. A question asked After Brazil, Joe seems more close to Sam than Hero, as a friend. Did you feel like it? His answer, they are all very close friends by now. Sam and Hero are the closest. From AB's point of view, Hero is very tall. The smell of his perfume overlaps with a bit of cigarettes, a light smell. About Tessa's clothing, quote, she's not dressed in a bizarre way or anything. It's still Tessa, dressed as Tessa, but when you see the pictures, you'll understand what I mean. About Tessa's clothing, quote, she was beautiful, you're going to love it, and she was wearing those usual shoes, ha ha. He's referring to the shoes that are seen in the lake scene photos. Hero smokes. A question asked to AB, does he smoke? Is his accent nice to hear? Is his voice hot? He said yes to all three answers. About Hero's accent, it's too cute. Guys, you are not prepared to hear that accent in the movie. Tessa mentions in a scene that her and Hardin are living together, but that isn't the main focus. The scene that After Brazil is watched is in the book, excuse me. He said that the scene they were filming is an important one. The part where Hardin and Tessa move in together is included. The scene he watched was the scene where Tessa mentions that they're living off campus. Like Anna has said before, the ending of the movie will not be the same as in the book. The end of the book will be in the movie, but the end of the movie will be more extended and catches the beginning of the second film. We won't see many parts of After We Collided. Excuse me, I'm terrible at reading, so pardon me. After We Collided is the second book in the series. About Anna's recent Instagram post, the Red Cup slash beer pong, quote, guys, practically every frat party has beer pong. It's just a picture of a small part of the scene, smiley face, end quote. Most people are thinking of a scene that's in the second book where Zed and Tessa and Steph and Tristan are in a beer pong game. They were most likely not filming that scene. The fact that they are only, next fact, the fact that they are only filming 6 weeks does not mean anything. They film 16 hours per day from Monday to Friday, which is a lot. The quality of the movie is great, confirmed by what Australia or after Brazil saw on set. A question asked to AB, quote, will the second film depend on the first? Or is there something that Anna intends to do? His answer, Anna intends to do so, but it depends on the success of the first film to have a budget. Joe and Hiro are so happy and comfortable with their characters. They haven't really thought about how famous they'll be, but are doing their best to bring Hessa to life the way that it should be. Overall, this is great to hear. Like I said, like the pitch I'm saying is like I am reading this thing, and you know what? It's not half bad. It's actually pretty interesting. Of course, there are some issues, but you know I'm not going to sit here and critique it. Nothing really jumps out at me as sort of like a red flag. It is very much understandable that they are not, you know, immediately saying like, yes, we are going to do the second film. Yes, we are preparing for the second, you know, film. Because like it's the same with any studio. It's you got to do that first one, and hey, if the first one makes a ton of money, then the second one will be, made no matter what. I mean, if you make money on the first, you'll get a second. The one thing that I do kind of question or kind of, you know, scratch my head over is the fact that this film is being released in April. That's pretty much, I think that they're going to move Infinity War Part 2 or whatever they end up titling the next Avengers movie to the final week in April. So I'm kind of wondering, is this film going to get overshadowed? Should they leave the scene in April, or even if they really stop and think about it? Because again, I think they're going to be done filming this week. I don't see this having a lot of visual effects. So they'll probably be done editing by the end of the year. I mean, I'm sure they'll have to go into reshoots, which before anybody jumps and screams, that doesn't mean anything. That any movie that goes in production has to go back into reshoots. So yeah, if you ever hear any rumors or anything saying, hey, they're back in Atlanta doing reshoots, I cannot speak today. Just don't panic, don't pull out your hair, don't bang the desk, you know, don't cry, don't scream. Every film out there has to go do reshoots. But yeah, I would almost say that this thing should be released like right around Valentine's Day. I think it could be a romantic movie, or it might not be. But yeah, so jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for After? Have you read the book? Are you watching my, again, shameless plug, the read-throughs? So yeah, jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to go ahead and like, subscribe. I'll see you next time at the movies. Later, Afternators.